Alright, after a long time, me and Jason got this off, and now we can go ahead and take the plate off. Wedge is right on the side. Use the wedge. Yeah, just pop it off.
Oh. Yeah, just pop it off, that's all, that's it.
What is up, fellas? Today, we are gonna go ahead and take care of that. My Neon SRT-4 T850 next gear transmission. We're gonna go ahead and strip it, disassemble it, and we're gonna go ahead and powder coat it. But in this video today, I'm not gonna be powder coating it. I'm gonna be powder coated in another day. I know you guys want a how-to on how to disassemble your transmission step by step. And you guys can see I'm outside and I'm not using my sandblaster downstairs because it's such a big item. What I'm gonna do is literally try to do it as much as possible by using aircraft remover. I gotta go ahead to the store and go grab some of that. So let's get into it. So I see that everybody is liking my new timing belt video for the Neon SRT-4 and the PT-GT. I wasn't expecting that much love, but yo, everybody's liking it so far. I'm hoping that I get some good feedback when people start their motors up and stuff. You can see that I have some new merch that I got from Chaotic Creations, one of my subscribers' girlfriends. So she's got a bunch of shirts she's making. If you guys want to check out her Instagram, a link is in the description. Alright, so I'm also getting this aircraft paint remover because of the fact that I got my big front mount intercooler at home also. And if you guys haven't seen that video, at the top right of the screen, that's the video where I went ahead and I tried to fully get all the paint off of my big front mount intercooler, but that didn't happen that very well because I didn't agitate it. Let me just run in there and grab that stuff real quick. I'll be right back, babe. Yo, I cannot stand this whole daily life. So lame. Alright, so there we go. It's a 1 gallon aircraft clean strip. That's who makes it, Clean Strip with a K. Now we're gonna go to Home Depot right across the way. Alright, so what I need to get is 2 medium paint brushes, some cheap ones, these ones, and some.
Please scan your item. When you're finished, select the Pay Now button.
Now that we have the Clean Strip aircraft non-methanol chloride paint remover, so try to find something I can put some of it in. Come on. There we go. You guys, I have all these pots here too if you guys are interested. I have 4 inlet pipes. I have 2 sets of Neon SRT-4 pistons used, obviously. Valves, springs, bunch of stuff just sitting around. But what I'm gonna do is try to find something I can put some of this in. Alright, since I have no like tough rough cup, I'm just gonna use this glass cup. I was gonna use that, but alright, we're gonna go ahead and open this and go ahead and fill some in here. This stuff's thick. Look at that stuff, you guys. I'd be wearing gloves if I were you. Do not get that stuff on your hands. Important. Danger. Danger. First aid. I'm gonna take these 2 paintbrushes and this. I'm gonna slowly walk upstairs. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is just lightly brush this on, and supposedly I gotta power wash it off or clean it off somehow, and I don't have any other way besides going to the car wash, so I'll probably do that and then get back to getting to this video. But I'm gonna just go ahead and coat this whole thing.
I'm holding on for you to come around. I've waited for so long, I've run aground. I feel I'm burning up inside.
24 hours later.
Alright, so yesterday, me and my buddy Gene took paint stripper and stripped the whole entire transmission. Our second wave when it comes to power washing the external of the transmission. Just going ahead and drying. That way I can go ahead and put some more paint remover on some areas that haven't been cleaned up yet. Just more or less agitating the paint. I cleaned it up as well as it possibly could. So what I want to do is tip it and sit it on its normal side, flat, on the milk crate. Alright, I got my 13mm socket and wrench when you get into these two bolts under this shifter. So you just gotta move that, get to that one, move this one, get to that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13mm bolts. You can take those out. Once you finish taking out those bolts, go ahead and put them over there in the corner. And then you get this last one, which you're gonna have to do by hand. And then once it gets to a certain spot, you gotta like literally lift this top up right here. One of these little lift spots. Here, here, here. Now that it's lifted, you can go ahead and lift it while you go ahead and loosen it. And there we go. This is just the rubber RTV. Alright, and now you can see this is the shift selector. More or less like that's how it's sitting. And then you lift it up. And there it is. And we'll put that right there. And this is your speed sensor. Try not to ruin that. So if you guys are interested in this socket, this is a 25001 7/8, and it's made by OEM. I don't know. I think I got this at AutoZone. But it fits right over O2 sensors and this sensor. Let's hope I can get this out. Ouch. And there we go. That is its sensor. And this is a close-up of what it looks like. There's a little rubber O-ring that I'm probably going to go ahead and replace. I got to go ahead and clean this sensor up. It looks like a ball that rotates maybe. Loosen these using something like this. So this is a T40. Let's see if that fit. T40 will do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and loosen these. This is why I don't buy AutoZone. Alright, since I can't get this one out, I'm not even gonna bother taking off this plate. Behind this plate is two snap rings that you're going to use snap ring pliers to go ahead and release this whole cap off the gear set at the end where the bearings are. Now I'm not going to do that. I'm actually just going to pull the whole gear set out. That's why I have the shifter selector off of the transmission. It's over there. So I'm just going to remove these 13mm bolts that are surrounded. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 13mm bolts. Take those off. Now you can go take your 13, put it on your power. If you got one of these, if you don't, in the description. There you have your bolts right there. Go ahead and put those aside. From here, we can go ahead and crack it off. All the bolts are removed. Alright, now that the cap is cracked from the bell housing and I have the transmission up like this, I also have it in neutral. I'm going to take this 15mm and crack that out and pull it out. And lay it back down. And there you guys have it. This is your gear set. And this right here goes right here. Try to keep everything connected. And remember, it has to be in neutral to get this out. And you gotta have this bolt out, which is right here. And that normally would sit in that hole right there. And has to be lined up to this right here. So just remember that. When you guys take this out, go ahead and take pictures of it so you guys make sure you guys put it back together the exact same way. Alright, now that the gear set is out, we're going to go ahead and take this half shaft bracket off. Normally there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts holding this on, but I misplaced mine and I only have one in there holding it. It's already cracked, it's been taken off. I still have my axle seal in there along with this side, but this one has a rubber boot, and I believe that came out of the neon also. Go ahead and take your half shaft off. And that's what it looks like. And that's my qualif. Looks a little grimy, needs to be cleaned off with some parts cleaner. What I did is leaned it on the back and I put a piece of wood right underneath there so I can go ahead and access these two. Once that comes off, we can go ahead and put this aside with these 2 bolts, and then we'll go ahead and loosen all these 15mm bolts, I believe. 13 maybe? Yeah, 13. Just crack them off. These are just nuts. Take those off, this plate will come off. These 2 down here are gonna be a little bit bigger. So it looks like it's gonna be an 18. Once those are out, put this back in there, such as, put your nuts back on. Now, take your 15mm. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my Bauer. Now that we have them all loose, we can go ahead and crack this off. Flathead right there. Let's use that. Flathead over here. Like that, you guys. Now this should come out like that. And then you have your seal still in there, which is totally fine. And this is my LSD, which you can see a lot of stuff on there, so I'm gonna have to spray the hell out of that. And then this is your magnet, which catches all the metal frags that come, you know, with wear and tear. So there's a magnet down there you want to pull out, and you want to make sure it's clean. Go ahead and end this video. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull out my qualif, put it right here. These are my 2 pieces that need to stay on there. Comment down below if you need anything, just leave a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as possible, or message me on SkittleFab's Facebook, Instagram.com/SkittleFab. I don't do Twitter and I don't do anything else. So until next time, guys, peace. Brake parts cleaner.